Well, hello folks, welcome to episode 5 of our 11th season here at RFC Liege. I am the Custard Prophet, welcome along. So, in the comments recently, one of the regular viewers on this series, Joe Page, mentioned that he reckoned that the finances might be the thing that killed this save off. Now, up until now, I haven't really agreed with that. I thought we were being able to manage to bumble along, but things have changed. Yeah, unfortunately, things have started to change. I'm starting to sense he might not be wrong about this. Let's have a look at the problem, and then we'll have a look at the results. And we are going to be playing Kortrijk today at home. Despite the issues we're having, we're still having a reasonable season, currently 12th in the league. So the issue we are having, and we'll have a look at the finances to start with, is we've had a board takeover, and the board are happy to put a little bit of money now and again into the club, but what they are not happy to do is do anything to the wage budget. Now, the previous board have been a lot more giving with the wage budget, and we've been able to, have a little bit above our means, but these guys, no. Now, this causes a problem because, okay, at the start of this season, we had a rather strict wage budget. I don't think I'd actually mentioned the takeover, but we were able to exist with what we had at the club, bringing in some of the youngsters. Now, the problem we've got is as contracts end, we aren't necessarily going to be able to afford to extend those contracts. So this has started to occur, and I'll just show you who is currently at risk of leaving the club. So what we do know is that Johan Herbert will be leaving the club, a youngster who I was hoping I could bring forward, but I couldn't afford a contract, so he's gone, and he's going to go to our neighbours, not neighbours, but he's going to Genk, so that's disappointing. He was a good right winger, and he would have easily been a good backup for Nana, but what can you do? Diamatopoulos, I'm letting him go at 1.9k per week. We are overpaying for him completely, so he is going at the end of the season. That's fine. The issue we have is those other three players: Matthias Gofan, the goalkeeper, Lucas Van Dam, and Thomas Masec. Three critically important players for this team. Now, I've been trying to get these contracts sorted ever since this came to light at the start of Jan. So we are now the 13th of Feb. Now I think I might have sorted Masec's contract out. I think I have, and we'll be paying him ever so slightly more than we're paying him already at 1.2k per week, and we've been able to do that. He's still got to agree the contract, but and dot the I's and cross the T's and all that, but it looks like it's okay. The other two I'm struggling with, and I really kind of need to get these two sorted, so I'm going to keep pushing. There's no one interested at the minute, so we're going to keep pushing and see what we can do, but this is going to be a continuous problem. We've got Demo Koida, his contract's up next season. Do we sell him and then try and replace him with someone else? But he's worth a lot of money. Cisse's contract is up in a couple of years' time. He's worth 1.6 million. We've got actually next year it's not too bad, but the year after there's a lot of players who might be leaving. So we have yet another issue to deal with. Yeah. So, but actually, since the last episode, we've only lost one game. We've only won one game as well, but we've had 3 draws. So we played Genk away from home, tough game. We lost this 3-0. We deserved to lose it 3-0. I think we had about 4 shots in the entirety of the game. They had many more shots than 4. So, yeah, they scored on the first minute, and they were 3-0 up by half time. It was gone by half time. So then we had a run of games where we could potentially get stuff out of it. One of it was against Eupen, who were in a similar position to us. We drew this 1-1. reasonably happy with the result. We drew against them away from home as well, so we've managed to draw against them twice. I think we win on away goals, if that's the thing. Cisse with a goal from the header, which was very, very nice. He is getting those goals. My corners are kind of working. He's getting a few chances, which is kind of nice. Then we played Charleroi. We went on to Cautious for this one, and my God, were we effective at being cautious. They hardly had a chance. We hardly had a chance as well, to be fair. As you can see up front, we weren't really doing much. Michael Yakwad got himself injured, which isn't great, but some good average ratings in there. So I was pleased with that. Away at Charleroi, a draw is never a bad result. This was a poor result, though. A home draw against Union. We took the lead. We were the better side here. We took the lead with Cisse, another goal from a header from the corner. He attacks the near post. We've got the corners whipping into the near post. That's how we're doing it. And he is just sitting on that near post and getting headed opportunities because he is a beast. But they scored seconds later, and they hardly had a chance in the game. So I felt a little bit disappointed by that. But then we just played Zultvargem away from home, and this was a really good result. 2 early goals, Masec and Jacquot getting the goals, which means that we are got ourselves another win. There's not been a lot of wins recently, but you look at recent times, the last 6 games, we've got 9 points out of the last 6 games, so I will absolutely take that. I think we've turned the corner a little bit. And we currently sit in 12th place, 28 points. That's a really good points tally. We're well above the teams at the bottom, and it looks like it's going to be a slightly higher points tally that ends up going down this season. So we just want to make sure we get in the 30s, I think, and then we'll probably be fine. But if we can push on a little bit, if we can overtake Eupen or Club Brugge aren't out of sight, but we're not picking up wins quickly enough to really trouble any of those guys. But against Kortrijk today, who are in 13th, this is a chance to pull away from them. And then in the next game, we are away against Oostende, so there's a chance maybe to get something away from there as well. So let's go and play Kortrijk. Let's see what we can get out of this game. Let's get into it. Okay, here we are at the game. We have Van Hoyk is our forward. He's a target man on support currently. Is the current plan. We got Masec on the left. We've got Van Dam in the centre as an attacking playmaker, advanced playmaker on attack, and Nana on the right. As a winger. Jacquot has been put into the Metzala role because I think he is slightly better in that role, and we brought in El Moussaoui, who is slightly better defensively, got a better tackle on him. Not like that. Fadiga sitting on the bench, so I don't know whether that's made us a little more secure. Thank you, Zilla Blitz, for the advice. I'd kind of forgotten that El Moussaoui was originally bought for that role, and he was moaning at me so much I didn't want to play him, but actually if it works, that's fine. The back line is Koida, Cisse, Ponte and Mayenga. That's been a really solid back line all season with Gofan in goal. Hopefully at the end of this game we'll find out that Masec has agreed his contract, and we just need to figure out how to get Van Dam and Gofan signing their contracts, and we'll all be fine and dandy. Well, Nana's on a run already. I haven't even pressed the button yet. We're gonna see what happens here. Oh, that's unlucky. We're going to demand more early on. I mean, I would suggest that was a shot, but what do I know? Nana, pull in. See what I mean? Cisse with yet another header from the corner, going to that far post. Nana onto Cisse's head. That's 3 goals in about 5 games. The man is on fire. I think he's possibly, as embarrassing as this may seem, I think he might now be our top scorer this season with 4 goals, which is pretty terrible. But we've taken the lead. Great header from the corner. Normally he tries to head it in the near post, but he flicked it on to the far post and just found the bottom corner. So that was good. Yeah, the games aren't great. Normally it's normally a war of attrition between each team, and a lot of the time I'm playing on cautious, so it's not total football. It's it's anti-football. But here he goes again. No, ball in. Cisse doesn't find the header that time, but Jacques Watt has got it. I mean, he's another important player for us to keep around. Into Van Hoyk, who's still looking for a goal. Ball comes out behind him. Is he going to have a shot? That's terrible. And I guess there must have been a chance somewhere in there, but I failed to see which one it was. We're absolutely smashing teams in terms of possession, which is kind of nice, but yeah, the rest of it is not so exciting. I mean, yeah, 0.66 xg to 0.27. This is kind of how it is. It's not brilliant, but we get kind of regular chances. So half time we lead 1-0. I mean, if we can get another victory here, there's a long way to go, but if we can get that will be a massive step towards again staying in this division. And that's what we're all about at the minute, particularly with the finances the way they are. We just want to keep plugging along and trying to figure out how to fix those finances. There's a chance here for Kortrijk maybe, but Van Dam, he does clear it. He doesn't get far enough, and Carré, not Jean Le Carré, hopefully, don't foul him. Oh wow, that is brilliant play. Goalkeeper made a save and then it was blocked brilliantly. So I think we are going to just dial it back to cautious. We don't want to lose this, but Van Dam has got away. I mean, don't expect him to beat anyone. He's not the fastest, but he is running down the wing here. He's going to lose it, isn't he? He's lost it. Well done, sir. But we've got to throw him. So we can't get angry at him, particularly at the minute when we're trying to get him to sign a contract. We'll ignore that. 60 odd minutes on the clock. Right, what could we do? Nana is looking knackered, but I don't honestly think I've got much on the bench for him. We've got Ten Harvey, who is a player who can potentially come on. I've got 3 left wingers on. I've really thought hard about this. Damn it. I could play Van Dam on the right side and Slimani in that central role. He's coming in now and again from game time. He's not scoring goals anymore, unfortunately. That's another highlight here. What's this going to happen? Well, we've held on to the ball. It's Cisse. Plays it inside. El Moussaoui, who... that was unnecessary, you prick. Jacques Watt, round the corner. Koida. Inside. It's like England's build-up. Slow, steady, and completely aimless. Jacques Watt. It's Van Hoek. It's his 3rd goal of the season. It's one to celebrate because he doesn't get many of them, and that is absolutely brilliant to see the lad with another goal. So I think you might have been here for the other goals as well, but this was nice. Van Dam, and that's why we need to keep hold of him. He just offers us a little bit more creativity than we've got outside of him, so that's really good. 80 odd minutes on the clock. We'll make another change. Jacques Watt is looking that's not good. Injured. We'll take him off. Don't want to lose Jacques Watt. And Masec on the other side. We'll bring Ten Harvey on, who's actually 22. He's one of our older players, but he is super fast. I will show him at the end of this. I'm thinking he actually might be a viable replacement for Masec, or at least someone who can create some chances there and be a useful player. In the end, actually, XG wise, they rocketed back up to us, but overall, a decent performance. I mean, they had one really good chance. I think that was that chance where we got ourselves in the way. But lots of green out there. Cisse, player of the match. Another goal for Cisse. Absolutely brilliant. Right then, folks. Well. That's important. I think that's the second win potentially you've seen in a couple of episodes, possibly. I can't remember when the last one was. No, it was. Yes, it was a win, wasn't it? So players are looking happy. Let's just check where we are in the league. What has that done? So we're 5 unbeaten, which is shocking. But we are now 6 points ahead of Kortrijk. We are well ahead of Mechelen and Oostende, and we're playing Oostende next up, so hopefully we can pick up a win there. But it's looking all right. It is looking all right. 8 wins and 7 draws. I'm really not too disappointed with this performance. It's been great this season. We have been surprisingly effective, and with 31 points, there's still a fair chunk of the season to go. I mean, there's a real chance if we pick up a few victories. We've got some tough games to go, but we have got some winnable games. The game there against Vaasland Beveren, we could get something out of that. Oostende, I feel we could get something out of that. STVV, we always give a good game. OHL at home, I feel we've got enough there. Liege are going to be tough, and a home game against Standard, and that is the one that we are going to come back for next time out, because I think it might be interesting to see how we do against Standard. They are on a little bit of a powerful run at the minute. As you can see, they're going playing Anderlecht next, but they had a terrible run at the start of the season, really struggling. But since sort of late December, they've really pushed on. Anyway, folks, let me know what you think of the financial situation. What do we do there about players whose contracts are coming to an end potentially in a year's time? The more expensive ones, do we just bank on the fact we are going to be able to keep them, or do we need to think a little bit more carefully there and maybe look to get rid of them and bring somebody else in if we possibly can? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you thought of the result. Let me know what you think of the current form and 5 unbeaten. Yeah, I mean, potentially that could be 6 unbeaten, hopefully. Anyway, folks, if you have enjoyed this, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one when we are going to be playing Standard. So, yeah, we won't be going above them, but maybe we could get our first win against them on camera. Probably not, but maybe. See you there. Goodbye.